Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What people do eat no money, what they at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away in the yellow rat you. Use the youth, them money, waste my must have statue. Say me like a catch you, but they got in a figure you. Take this print of money, God and say that it's not you. On the head, the man above him, him a got stop too much. Eat in at the kitchen, some a fly by like a patu. The singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me
300% free.
It burn me
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me
I see corruption cease.
It burn me
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the giver. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 the promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in our fever. Member bold money and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them smell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start and thief when them sell.
It burn me
Or they treat the market man.
It burn me
Or them a treat the cat man.
It burn me
Or they treat the peanut man.
It burn me
Or them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me
Or them a treat the soul man.
It burn me
Or them a treat policeman.
It burn me
Or them a treat soldier man.
It burn me
Or them a treat everyone.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't.
Well, my party people in the house here ready for this. Global TV, me say we're ready for this. The latest, it's say we're ready for this. Boom, bam, bam. One global TV man, Dan English said that. Don't touch his dial.
Yes, good evening once again and welcome to Global TV. This is your program, Calamity Junction, a program to demystify the belligerent one-time of a vlogger. Sunday, let me answer a question. It not really born on how Andre silent. I mean, loudmouth Andre, it not born on how Andre silent. But I am still waiting. Me still await for Andre answer the question them when me pose. But while I am waiting, call the PNP, the JLP, everybody affiliated with them, but particularly tonight, call Nigel Clark, call Dennis Meadows, call them too, tell them to make sure them that class tonight, because me want to find out what's the bangarang between Dayton and Dennis. And we're going to see where Nigel and Andre up to. So wanna share the live and make sure say everybody will hear double standard Andre. Sunday gone was the Jamaica Labour Party annual conference. On a daily basis, Andre would have a stinging and robust response to any farmer gibberish Andrew Holness come up with. Sunday gone. I may even say before that. Since Andre do partner job, or when Andre do partner job, we always see Andre have a robust response to the Prime Minister when conference. He always sit down and go through and decode the Prime Minister lie and everything. I don't find it surprising or worrying. Say partner job mash up couple months before conference. You avid partner job supporters. You don't find it worrying. You don't find it questioning. Given say we heard last Thursday night in a recording with Delano, Steve Wright, and Andre Stevens, an offer was made to Andre Stevens by a Jamaica Labour Party member, a chief advisor to the Minister of Tourism. We never heard Andre push back when Delano offered him to come and work in private. He said, I have no problem. He went on further to say, if Andrew Holness pick up his phone and call me tomorrow, am I going to be the person to say no? What happened to Partner Jaw TV, Andre? Sunday gone was, I think, their 80th or whatever conference. Not one single word from Andre. The Prime Minister and him cahoots come out and them shake out a crocus bag of lies on conference floor. And them make holy pastels pre-election promises. And just a shake out the crocus bag, so. Under normal circumstances, Andre would have gone ham on the Prime Minister Sunday night, last night, and perhaps leading up to whenever election is. Because we all know, say, there's a major election hearing going on with the Prime Minister at the moment. Not one single word from Andre. Not one word, you know. Andre is still on social media. The belligerent narcissist and its dancing and ice narrative, slipping and sliding all over the place. He is still on social media. Not a word about the Jamaica Labour Party conference. Not one single word from Andre. I'm still waiting for Andre. If Andre has not sold out, if Andre has not accepted the deal from Delano Steve Wright, if the deal posed to Andre Stevens was too good to pass, then respond to conference. Everybody is waiting for you to respond to conference, Andre Stevens. Everybody is waiting for you to respond to conference. Did you took a deal to crush Partner Jaw before conference? This is the last conference before local election, possibly also general election next year, September or whenever. Or if it is September 2025. But for their local election, this is the last conference before local election. Did Andre took a deal from the Jamaica Labour Party to destroy Partner Jaw? Because the Labour, them just a chose so. Them tell about them care program in a COVID when nearly 500,000 Jamaica benefit from. And them have the nerve, after them take so much money from all these international players that they yet to account for, them have the nerve to insult us, to tell us we assist. We have a COVID care program that assists almost 500,000 Jamaican, and they feel proud of it. Meanwhile, other governments across the world was assisting their entire nation. Governments across the world send you money to assist your people, and you feel proud to stand up and tell us your COVID assistance program assisted 500,000. Me hear one woman turn up and tell us how much them repair clinics and upgrades hospital like Cornwall, we're bigger and better than ever. Me I beg anybody we know the current status of Cornwall Regional Hospital, get the pictures and the videos out there. Because they say Cornwall Regional Hospital is bigger and better than ever. Wanna share the live, you know? Wanna share the live and call Dennis Meadows and Nigel Clark. Share the live, like and share the live, keep tapping on the red heart, and make sure somebody where they must can send go tell Nigel, Dennis, and the whole of them friend them, run come here tonight because it's about to go down. We don't know when Maddie are going in a handbag and come up, it no normal. Tell them say, run go tell JLP and PNP say Madia is about to go into her handbag. So them say run come. We are still waiting for Andre to respond to all of the gibberish them coming at conference. Them tell we say them a look at homeless people, because them a build more Japan center. Them build 16 fire station, new fire station across the country. Them talk about them state-of-the-art police stations. Listen, them just are rolled out. Them talk about how much export went up by 30% and more job, and as you usually see, them jamming down with short. It's the lowest employment rate has ever been. But there's a particular narrative. Me don't know if Andre create that give them, because the whole them and Andre a friend, and Andre a cut secret deal with labor right, while him a try to advise PNP in public. But we will take a break and we will question the narrative that Andre might have given to them for their upcoming election.
Global TV send another one. Oh, 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 oh. Global TV, I send them home. Yeah, man, this is Michael Buckley. I tell you, say, yo, the Global TV, yeah, man, me represent that 100%. Play the music, Global. Boom, shot.
There's a particular narrative where them ram through every other few sentence. Building Jamaica stronger. Building Jamaica stronger for you Andre craft the narrative the phone. Because remember, in the Delano recording, when you hear him said, I can craft narratives that people don't even know that I'm behind out there. Did you create this narrative for the JLP building Jamaica stronger? Because them just run wild with that narrative. So, but one of the startling thing was the Prime Minister, them asked for the Prime Minister, the docile one, the one where I take out gunshots in a private practice. The one where take out gunshot out time gangster friend them in a private practice. The Minister of National Security for Jamaica and now report it. Them ask him to come on the stage and give a brief report. Did you all listen to Dr. Chang? Did you understand anything that Dr. Chang was saying? Did Dr. Chang spoke to the crime in the country? Did Dr. Chang spoke of anything that he is doing or is planning to do or is putting in place to deal with the issue of crime and violence in Jamaica? Did you all listen to Dr. Chang? But remember, tell them, say, meanwhile, them have the lies to tell. I have the tapes to play, deconstruct and demystify. The whole of them lie and double standard in a public. Not one word from Andre Stevens. You see the optics? You see the optics of the conference? You see how them are using music to target the younger generation? I want to ask Mr. Golden something. Can you stand up to the optics and the vote buying power of Andrew Holness? And I want to ask Andrew Holness a question. Can you prove that you did not pay patrons 20,000 a head and bail them and bust them into conference? Can you prove that that didn't happen, Prime Minister? Can you really prove that that didn't happen? Because the whole I know attack with a fool, you see. The Prime Minister, them talk about how them invest in education. Where is the investment in education? If there was any investment in education, you don't think we teacher them would not get paid to stay in the country, or we would not seat in our schools. A lot of the schools are yet to still get the laptops. What did they allocate to them in a COVID? We're done and gone and forgotten about. But yet still, when I tell you how much when you invest in a school, send go call Dennis Meadows. Send go call Nigel Clark. Because they act like they're not here. But all when they're not here, them still going to have to respond. I want to demystify something. Even last week, I turn off to Andre now because I wait for Andre to respond to conference. Come here, will come back to conference. I'll come back to conference another night. Because I wait for Nigel Clark friend. Delano Steve Wright friend. May I wait Bobby Montague friend. May I wait for him respond to conference because Andre if you don't respond to conference, the only inference one can draw from that is that Andre's silence has been bought. It couldn't be anything else, Andre, because you're all over social media still shitting up yourself. So there's nothing stopping you from snapping back into that astute and erudite Andre Stevens. What is stopping you from addressing the issues you used to address on Facebook or on social media? What is stopping you from rejuvenating yourself on YouTube? It is rather shocking. The silence, the deafening silence of Andre Stevens is rather shocking. But I'm going to play something. I'm going to hear this in a public already, but I'm going to play it. Then me play another recording. This is just a voice note from Andre. I want to hear this already.
It's time for you to come under subjection. Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! I'm going out. Damn silent zone. Sit down!
No. Even last week you heard Andre said on his clown, the millionized clown that the junior producer and I created. Even last week you heard him say on his program, how if you go walk with him Jamaica? When him tell me say him come from the house of Satan, him a devil and him a obey him a answer. Him just a pitch that narrative. I'm going to play you about 90 seconds of a voice note. It's much longer, but I am only going to play that bit because I'm keeping people's name out for now. So I'm going to play that bit for you and come back.
The spirit of stubbornness is a spirit that you walk with. The spirit of darkness is one that you walk with, and the spirit of bitterness. You'll go to the ends of the earth to destroy people just to show that you are in charge. But no, you are being elevated into the spirit realm. But you will miss your initiation because what? You are not healed. You never trusted the unknown, because when you go in the unknown and do your Jerusalem schoolroom, the only thing that comes from it is darkness. I analyzed you the whole week, and I never needed to ask about your childhood. I told you to go into your childhood because there's a lot of wounds there and graves there that need to be pulled. You never pulled those graves. You went even further into the ground. And that's why you never reacted today when I released, because you said, oh, no, me I forgot between river, land, and sea and air. But all at...
Okay. What me want to ask Andre, where initiate me for? If me a obia worker, why you want to initiate me? Where can me go in an unknown go? Where can me go in an unknown go? The worst person to go in an unknown with is a coward, which is one that you are. If I made the obia worker, I mean, would I seek to initiate you? Where initiate me if you can me go in a higher level for? So me just want to play that for sure now. One of Andre had a dancing and ice narrative that just slip and slide all over the place. Because them pay him to destroy partner job. And rather than go in way peacefully, him have to take me down with him as well. Because Andre knows say, the question in mind what me have, me nah go Lego off of the fact that partner jaw just mash up so. And if he don't go into a total shamble down with me and disgrace me, me may want to revive partner jaw. So it is. Let's go into total destruction. How much were you paid, Andre? Because you were working good money and partner job, even though you were harassing the audience on a nightly basis. Something we may beg you not to do. Something we may tell you, say, you work Wall Street salary. Well, not for we are foreign, we are live from paycheck to paycheck. But because you love what you do and because you deceive the whole away and draw away along with you, people cut and tie them neighbor tighter and try to support you. And you still turn around and sell all the way out after you drag way on blindly with you. You turn around and you sold out all of us. And not only that, you went on an attack on myself and the rest of the team, trying to destroy our reputation or character or integrity, only because you alone have sold out. We heard it in the recordings the offer was made to you. And all of a sudden, partner John mash up. Not only that partner John mash up, Andre, you have gone into a silence. You have gone into a silence. But even deaf people can't hear that silence then. Even deaf people, Andre Stevens, can hear the silence where you're gone into. Have you been bought to give the government a break so they can fool enough of us? Because a lot of what was going on at conference, Andre Stevens, you gave them the go-ahead to do vote coercion. A lot of what went on at conference was coercing the people to vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. We all know from nomination day onward, they're going to start buying vote like hell high holy water. Is that the reason why you have gone so silent? How much have you been paid? Remember, Steve Wright asks you, how are you surviving? At that point, when you tell him you don't have an income, I'm just surviving here and there, you knew you were taking in a monthly salary from YouTube from $7,000 to $12,000 on a monthly basis when you told Delano that you don't have an income. So you were up to be bought, Andre. You open up yourself to be bought. Because if you never open up yourself to be bought, you would not stand up and say, I am doing fine for myself, and I'm doing the work of the people, and I'm doing the work that God has ordained little David to do. Is it because you're a little David why you just run out with one catapult and two marble and you just fire them and run down back in? My understanding, you have an absolute meltdown on a live today that you may have apparently deleted after. I wonder why. Nobody can force me to delete nothing, Andre. Unless you know you were lying. Unless you know you were lying. Why you deleted the live after you went out on that belligerent exercise this afternoon. Remember, you still have 48 hours and 24 hours left. 23 hours and a half, to be exact, to clear Shernet's name. Otherwise, Shernet will be coming out to clear her name. And you know all of what happened in Jamaica when Shernet came there, Andre, didn't you? Or don't you? You know all of what happened. But not only that Shernet is coming out, the rest of the team, Andre Stephen, will be coming out. And not just to speak. They will be coming out to provide proof of a financial breakdown. One that you don't want to accept. One that you don't want to furnish the public with. That would dismantle your narrative. Is it that's why you give the Labour them the Build Jamaica Stronger? Building Jamaica Stronger for just a ram down with throats, so for coerce with a vote. Because the way how Dayton mash up over PMP, and I miss it, so, is a possibility that we're going to have to live with the dictatorial regime of Andrew Holness for another 5 years. Tops that them buy out Andre Stevens. I don't see where this thing is going. But Andre Stevens, you're still yet to respond to the recording, the conversation between you and Delano. You're still yet to respond to the questions I've asked from that recording. You watch all of the live them what me do. Can you run around and complain after me? Speak whatever me have to speak. You run around and you make all sort of complaint, but not wanting to be that erudite, astute Andre Stevens on social media to come and address the issue and give clarity. In your week of voodooism when you were taking down the platform, your day 3, as I recall, it was about clarity. Where has that clarity gone, Andre? Have they bought the clarity as well as the silence? Why is Andre Stevens' audience and supporters not asking Andre, why are you not attacking the Prime Minister anymore? Why are you not attacking the Jamaica Labour Party anymore? Why is there no narrative against the Jamaica Labour Party anymore? Why are you so silent for that matter? It's not like you, is it? This is just not like Andre Stevens. And if you all are not surprised, I don't know what else to say, but I'm not only surprised, I'm rather shocked. But me go come back to Andre, but I want to roll back to something across my mind from Prime Minister Conference. The issue on the 28th of August, the vote at the UN General Assembly where Jamaica went under the table, very same place where they probably push Andre at the moment, in order to stand with barbarity. The nation could almost say went in uproar conversation-wise, a debate sparked from that, lot of questions asking the Prime Minister, what is your stance on human rights? And what should be your stance when representing us on this global issue. I'm going to take a break and I will come back to this.
Yeah, well, it is I, Bad Bass Alice, representing on behalf of Dancehall. This is the station of all time, Global TV, Brothers of all time, Alice in a rep, yeah, General of all time. Master with me say, yeah, but the people them love you bad. Fully informative, salute, like they have to live.
Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. And don't forget to like and share the live. There's more to come tonight. Please like and share the live. Send a call People's National Party, Jamaica Labour Party, and the whole of them. If you don't know so to talk to Andre in a private over the last year and a half, you don't need to have one ear ground and one in our pocket. Now back to the Prime Minister and the whole Israel-Palestine issue on that ceasefire humanitarian vote. After it sparked the debate in the nation and the nation started asking questions at home and across social media, Kamina Johnson sought to justify the nonsense. The Prime Minister then came out afterward to say, we're looking at ways to rectify the no vote, blah, blah, blah. And it goes on. But we all know that a vote is a vote. Once a vote is done, a vote cannot be rectified. It is my opinion that the Prime Minister sought to address the issue at conference on Sunday. But rather than addressing the issue and give a clear stance, I think the Prime Minister rather got himself into more hot water, but it has slipped the whole media circus because everything was about the optics of the day. The Prime Minister, when addressing the issue, still went on to talk about every country have the right to self-defense. And in my opinion, the Prime Minister was referring to Israel because we've not really heard none of these people speak of Palestine and self-defense in the same sentence. So if the Prime Minister, when the Prime Minister spoke on Sunday, it is my opinion that the Prime Minister is saying that Israel has the right to defend itself. Who's advising the Prime Minister? Or is the Prime Minister just a plain hypocrite? Or is the Prime Minister bought and sold by its Western ally, just like they've bought Andre Stevens' silence? All of the human rights organization and all of the international American organization, even Bethlehem, an Israeli human rights organization, all dubbed Israel, the state of Israel, of carrying out human rights abuse. In this war, we see everybody, a lot of people branding Israel as carrying out genocide. All of the international partners are saying the state of Israel is an occupying force. It is also an apartheid state. Can you come back to the nation, Prime Minister, and explain to us where in international law a belligerent state is given the right to self-defense? When you are the offender, you are the aggressor, you are on the attack. Please quote us in international law where a belligerent state have the right to self-defense. It's you that say it, not me. And I think everyone is acting as if they didn't hear the Prime Minister. Or if you think that was an intention to clear up Jamaica no vote, In my view, you have created more chaos because what you're saying, an apartheid state, an occupying force has a right to defend themselves. It's not heard of in international law, Prime Minister. So please explain to us where that authority comes from for a belligerent state to defend themselves. But I want to ask Andre Stevens, was the deal offered to you too good to pass? How much were you paid? Have you become a private JLP strategist? Have you become a private PR strategist for the Jamaica Labour Party? Your silence, Andre Stevens. Your silence. I want to ask you all something. You remember last week, I explained to you about Premier Kitchen and Premier Gentleman, that it doesn't belong to Andre. He's just riding on somebody else's shoulder, as he normally done. You see how quick he has changed from Premier Kitchen to Partner Jar Kitchen. I'm hoping you're going to change to Partner Jar Gentleman as well, because I'm going to make sure you don't use that name in public anymore. That name, Premier Gentleman and Kitchen, you need to stop using that name in public. You know that brand doesn't belong to you. It's not affiliated to you. It's not registered to you. Do not use that brand name in public anymore. And take this as a clear warning. Do not speak the name Premier Kitchen or Gentleman in public ever again. This is a clear warning. But we're still waiting on your answer. You must respond to the Jamaica Labour Party conference. The only way you cannot respond, Andre, is that you have been bought. What was the price? May you never have nothing for your mash up partner job. May you never have nothing for you even throw me out a partner job. If they've paid you to do so many things, Andre, it means they have paid you well. Is the hag and goat where you sell on Facebook? Hag and goat where you buy sheet and curtain where you sell? Well, you're not going to sell kerosene oil and hard crackers too. Because you come out with a narrative, them mash me up, them do me bad. Come out, come talk how much you take pay to mash up partner job. Come out, come tell me why you never push back on Delano when Delano offer you. We heard you accept it. You said, I have no problem. After you suck all of us dry for a year and a half, was it not enough? Him can't use Premier Kitchen again. This is his final warning. If him use the name in public again, him know the bangarang where go come to him. Don't use it. Stop riding pan we back. You're too bright if you can't get it together. You're too bright for all of a sudden you're gone silence and dunce and backwards. What happened, Andre Stevens? All them late night conversation with you and Nigel Clark. What happened? What happened, Andre Stevens? Them late night conversation with me and Nigel Clark. How much you cut the deal for? We heard Delano said to you, use your leverage. Because of your position, you've now become harassed. We know Babsy was calling. We know Delano was calling. We know Nigel was calling. We know Bobby Montague was calling. We know Darrell Vaz was calling. How much? How much? How much, Andre?
Hello?
So, question. Greetings, Minister.
No, evening, sir.
How are you?
Not too bad.
Sound like you're tired, man.
Oh, God, I am.
I realized that from you had that nice talk with Oral Tracy. Him just toned down on the government, man.
But I've been watching it. I've been watching that's your observation. That's true.
From the time we spoke and you called him toned down, man, him doubled down big time.
So much you would call him and tell him to tone down.
No, I never called him minister. You know that when we spoke, he said, Andre.
Yeah.
When 2,000 people there, we hear Bangarang. But please, Andre, if you don't want me, blow the roof on. And all if the roof you have today, Andre, it I will blow off. You understand? If Oral Chase has been bought, if Nigel Clark bought Oral's Trace's silence, then by Nigel used to talk every day. If Oral Chasing is been bought, is there a possibility that Andre Stevens been bought also? Andre must respond. Your silence is asking more questions. Nothing what's happening at the moment, nothing you're doing makes sense. I cannot understand why somebody would go from a 7,000 to a 12,000 a month US salary to come down to a common, and this is not disrespectful, this is just phraseology, to a common sheet and curtain higgler. You have come down from a director salary to a sheet and curtain higgler. It doesn't make sense. It is not the Andre Stevens that I know. It is not the Andre Stevens that I've been speaking to for the last 2 years. It is just not that person. It doesn't make sense. It is not adding up. How much did Nigel Clark pay you? Because all of these people were doing Andrew Holness bidding. All of these people were doing Andrew Holness bidding because Andrew couldn't call you. Andrew don't want to call you. Andrew can call you, but he doesn't want to call you. So there was a lot of people. Delano, let me tell you something. If Andrew know the amount, nothing happening in an Andrew cabinet, what Delano and Nigel not tell Andre. All of Andre cabinet briefings, where Andre used to brief, yes, it come from Nigel and Delano. All I know hypocrites. You know Andre a friend. The whole I know hate Andrew, whole I know work against Andrew. That's why I was briefing against Andrew's cabinet done so either Nigel or Delano depend on Andre's phone. No, come tell me, say a lie, me I tell. I dare you, Nigel. Nigel, I dare you to say a lie, me I tell, that you weren't one of them who was briefing Andre. But no, me not give him a big secret then. For 400 people. I'm sorry. One another there, in a no holy, then when we hear government officials and Andre Stevens. But I want to ask Dennis Meadows something. Dennis Meadows, good night. When you willing to work with Dayton, or you willing to say, are you hold on a plan to just stand back and throw Golden under the bus when it comes to election? Are you all planning to humiliate Mark Golden by a silent standing down and a sluggish campaign to teach Mark Golden a lesson? I'm just asking. I'm really just asking. Is there an internal campaign? Dennis Meadows, Drayton Campbell, Peter Bunting, and the rest of you, is there a secret campaign to allow Mark Golden to lose the election because that's the only way you all can get rid of him? I'm just asking. What is the problem between Dennis Meadows and Drayton Campbell? What is the problem in the People's National Party? Is there a battle for constituency going on in the People's National Party? Is the GenSec fighting tooth and nail to get a seat? Why is the General Secretary of the People's National Party is in such a rush to get back in the House of Representatives? Why is the General Secretary of the People's National Party is finding it so difficult to popularize himself to get a seat? Is there an internal campaign at the moment in the People's National Party to make sure Mark Golden is not successful at the next election?
But it's that thing to say, something about PNP reject.
Well, we just respond.
Well, I hope you won't be a fan. I hope you not be one of them who spend up your money and then close the election. I know enough of them, them not honorable. I know.
Oh, you know, so, no, yeah, no, nonsense. Take care, my love. Take care. So,
You know, Dayton and Mark, them people in the honorable, you know, them we say something and then at them day.
Then go call the PNP and the JLP. Until they raise up their hand and say present within the seminar room, then the discussion start. But Una Andre now go fool the whole away and get where, because the whole ano, including Andre, a double-edged sword. Listen, me angry, Andre fool me. Andre fool me. And me get up at night time in my high blood pressure. All when my blood pressure and knock me. Me get up at night time to make sure so the show run. Because me know so because the unstructured pig can't keep structure. Me have to make sure me get up out of my bed every night and keep him on leash to have a well-presented program to inform the people. And overnight, Andre take deal and sell we out while he might have cross cut with PMP and he might have cross private cut with Jamaica Labour Party and Andre Minions, Andre Dunsatons, Andre Rhythmless Choir. Want me to stay silent? It has become a bad mind. I'm a cadum, Andre. Well, if this is bad mind, me no mind being bad mind. If I saw bad mind go, cover me up in it. The bad mind was when Andre went out there and smear my character, all because him don't want me have a presence on social media because he has sold out. Him want silence everybody, and Andre Steven sold out. Andre need to tell us how much the Jamaica Labour Party paid. Andre need to tell us about all these money he was taking from Jamaica Labour Party operative, People's National Party operative, to run media story where he never tell none about. Andre need to answer these money questions in public. I him say accountability and transparency. But all of a sudden, Andre has turned into just a cultish narrative of smear campaign, one after the other. Not being able at any point to substantiate any of the gibberish that him come out on social media and spout out. There are important questions. There are important questions for Andre to answer. Andre, the People's National Party, and the Jamaica Labour Party, all on need to answer question. Because you can't tell we Delano and Nigel and wholeness, because the whole and a wholeness, minions, because him can't come direct, so I'm saying, uno. The quicker you answer the question, because you know a whole heap of Andre talk for express, particularly Delano and Nigel. Don't let me go ham and the two. You might as well write on a resignation. And if you and your wholeness don't want bangarang in your cabinet, you address the issues that you know you should address. Otherwise, say you're going into a local election with a cabinet at war. Because you're going to know all of them will hate you around you them time. You're going to know all of them will plan to draw them foot pan you come election time, because them dead with you for 7 years and you not make them damn food. Address the issues. If you want going a peaceful election, me I tell you from now, address the issues, because you may have to sack so many people. Are you prepared for the turmoil of going into an election with a divided party? When I done, you'd be more divided than the People's National Party. Address the issues. And let me say to you all, tell everybody what you know. Come back tomorrow night for the showdown, because me nah give you 13 minutes a Dennis Meadow and Andre Steven just so. I mean, I give you 29 minutes and 3 seconds a Andre and Nigel just so, in what is a mouth-dropping conversation. This was Global TV, and we, the Calamity Junction program, will be back tomorrow night. I want to thank you for being here tonight. We are not bluffing you. We are not bluffing you. But as I tell you all from the start, it is going to happen my way and my way only. But trust me, I really appreciate your support. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you share this live, and make sure anybody who is here who can get to Dennis Meadows, Nigel Clark, the Prime Minister, the leader of the opposition, the General Secretary for the Jamaica Labour, for the People's National Party. Tell them there's a lot over here that they all would want to listen to. This was Calamity Junction, and we're saying good night from Global TV.